All right. So I like to look at these projects backwards. I don't know if that's just me or whatever, but this is our final product. We're going to be shoving this outlet into the one gang box, and this outlet is chained. So that it comes in one side and goes out the other side to another outlet area. Okay, so that's our final. So let's get rid of that for now. You're going to start with the ground wire added, so loop and add the ground wire here to the green. So this gets a loop, tighten it, and then we're going to leave this for a second. You're going to need two other pieces of 14.2 Romex, and so we're going to strip and loop these two, but not the ground wire. So when you use your box cutter here, you're always pointing away with you with the blade, and that's about 2 inches. So peel the jacket 2 inches back, and then once you get it here, you're going to want to cut the paper off. So you can cut the paper off with your wire electrician's tool or with the box cutter. I think it's easier with the electrician's tool. And I think it's best to get rid of the jacket at this point too. So cut the jacket off. And now that we have that, you're going to strip and loop about 1.5 inches. So open up the wire stripper, locate the number 14 on the tool. Number 14 for 14 gauge, right there. So let's go, we're going to go about 1.5 inches on this. 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. It's about, just about that. 14. Then you're going to get up here and use the loop. I'm trying to get a good focus on that, but the light's kind of shining off the tool, so it does say loop. Insert the wire, then rotate the tool. Insert the wire, kind of keep it on the edge there. It's very much on the edge. Rotate the tool. And these are the two loops that I would like right here. I have two, and this one is straight. Do not loop this wire. Repeat the process with the other piece of wire. So here we go. I'm going to open this up. I've already run this with the box cutter. So I'm pulling this down. It's easiest to cut the jacket now. Get it right out of your way, you don't need that. Peel the wires, I like to split them up quite a bit. Get the paper off, the insulation off of the ground wire. The ground wire is the bare copper wire. Okay. Put the white wire in the 14 gauge stripping hole. Okay, now we have this. We're going to loop it now. Going to loop it. Going to loop it. Okay. So that's what I want right here. Okay, so now I have two of these. I'm ready to go. So we're going to look at the side of the outlet. And this side of the outlet has a gold look to it. And this side of the outlet has a silver look to it on these screws. So just remember, when we're looking at this gold side. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold Wildcats. So that's where we're going to put our blacks. Okay? So let's hook the black. Hook the black onto there. Holding it with your finger. I'm going to need to push it. Can you hand me the screwdriver, please? Didn't get that ready. Thank you. I'm pulling with these two fingers. I'm pulling with these two fingers this direction, so I can get this nice and deep underneath the screw head. Boom, nice and tight. Then I'm going over here. And I'm grabbing this one. There. I've hooked the silver side with the white wire. And I'm tightening it. Remember to pull it. So I'm pulling this. I'm pulling this wire this direction to get it nice and tight on the neck of the screw. So I have the black, the white, and the ground sticking out. Now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to get the black, and if the loop is too tight, like you're seeing here, open it up with your screwdriver or needle nose pliers, whatever you want. If it's still not wide enough, open it up a little bit more. There. That looks wide enough now. Okay, hook it. Pull the wire away. Nice and tight. Let's go to the other side. This one's not loose, so if your screws, the terminal screws aren't loose, make sure they're nice and loose so you can get your wire in there. If it's not open enough, open it up with just a little bit wider. I'm able to pull it in. I'm pulling this wire, putting some pressure on this wire with this finger, out. Nice and tight. Along the screw neck. Tighten it. Give them a tug. You want to pull it, it shouldn't move. Okay, we're getting really close now. Okay, so now we're at the point where we're going to apply the wire nut. This is a little difficult. So first you're going to want to get these two. I'm going to get the ground out of there. Get these two and get these two close. So I'm going to rotate it so you can see how close these are getting. Here and here. This is a good angle. Now with the long wire, push it down to the base where those join. Pull it along that. The other two wires, so now you have three, and the three are almost on top of each other. We're going to cut them now all even. So now we have all three wires, and all three wires are even. We put the wire connector or wire nut, whatever you'd like to call it, here. Twist it. If you don't have a lot of hand strength here with this, get your two fingers here grab your 2 fingers around it and continue to tighten it. When you do that, you can see the wires twisting here. You know you have a good connection. Okay? At that point, that's when we're going to push these into the box. Yep. You only need to have 2 of these broken out for this. And so then you're going to get your wires and you're going to go through these back holes. It's easy when this is not connected to the wall. And then you're going to shove all of the rest of it inside the single gang box. Yep. I'll answer your question in a moment. I'm almost done recording the video for everyone else. So align the outlet screws with the single gang box, and then you can begin to tighten these. Okay? So do that nice and slow so you don't strip it. And you'll know you're successful when the outlet is completely flush inside the box. So that might take you a little bit. It's nice to push it all the way down first, flush, with the face of the box, and then start tightening the screws. That's a lot easier. Okay? All right. So then we have the cover plate, and then we can put the cover plate on.
Oh my God.